So, hello. Today's Friday, the 13th of June. Since I did my last video, I've had eye operation on my right eye, which was bothering me, and I've been healing from that. I'm about 12 days, 13 days out since that operation. I can now see well enough to drive again, which is great. I had about a month without the ability to drive, and you don't appreciate how difficult it can be not being able to just get in the car and go somewhere when you want to. I mean, I had to use Uber, and I also experimented with Didi, both of those rideshare apps, and they work fine. They work great. The advantage with Uber, I guess, is that when you get somewhere, you just get out and off you go. You don't have to worry about parking your car. Where did I leave it? How much parking fee do I have to pay? None of that's an issue anymore. So that's great. And I've found the Uber drivers to be really nice people. They all have good stories. And the Didi one I used was very good as well. So I found that they are very helpful people, and a lot of them have got interesting lives. Some of them work very strange hours, but they must love what they do. So much respect to those people out there. But yeah, there is an advantage in not having a car when you come to parking it, particularly at a hospital. When I went to the hospital to get my eye operation, it was great. I just got dropped off and that was fine. And when I got picked up by grandkids, because you're not allowed to go home with a taxi or an Uber. You actually have to have a responsible adult with you for 24 hours, because you can't see much, and there's a good chance that you're still affected by the anesthetics that you used. So that was all very interesting. I was a bit anxious about having an operation on my eye, but it all worked out well, so there's no real problem, and it seems to be getting better. It's at the moment, it's back to about where it was before the operation, but I've got another 3 weeks or so of eye drops to go, which should bring it back to a better position, and then I'll be able to see much better. It wasn't cataracts, it's a deeper problem than that. It was the back of the eye. And the back of the eye is, if you remember, is like a projector screen, which should be flat so that you can show images on it. Mine had gone crinkly. And so what they did is they simply ironed it out, I guess, and sorted it out. But they take the fluid out of your eye, and then they take the crinkle out of your eye, and then they pump it up with gas, and over the next week the gas disappears and you find that you can see again. So it was a bit weird. The day after the operation, I went to had the post-op and took the eye patch off, and that eye just had like muddy water. If you just imagine you're swimming in the river and you're underneath in the muddy water and you open your eye, you can't see much at all. And over about 7 days, it gradually decreased. So when you look out forward, your eye had a level which was like 10% clear and 90% mud, and then the next day it was sort of 20% clear and 80% mud, and it gradually dropped off until I had a little black circle of about a quarter of the size of what I see through my eye, and that gradually got smaller and smaller and smaller. And after about 8 days, it was all gone, and then I could see reasonably well, but a little bit blurry. I can see generally. Reading is more of an issue. So yeah, that's been happening. Apart from that, life goes on, I think. Yeah, just want to touch base and say hi, and hope everybody's really, really well. And I'll post this to YouTube later in the day and see what happens. I don't think anybody ever sees it, but maybe one day somebody will find it and go, oh, wow, that was interesting. Okay, so uru for now.